People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, of lately, we see that there's been a lot of videos circulating on social media, buzzing all over YouTube, Rate, Lele, Blue, blah, bling. And it includes some thugs. We are talking about some gunmen from Jamaica that are always eager, willing, and able to put their tools of the trade upon display. And people, it happened once again. It happened one more again. And people, like them say, Houston, we have a problem. However, in Jamaica, Jamaica have a tool problem. Jamaica have a gun problem. Jamaica has a gun culture problem. So people, take a listen, take a look to the latest bean footage, and then I'll give my piece.
Next, sure, we did it. Yeah, man. I know any man from that good, me see a foreigner step to me, a gunshot in the face. That me I tell you. Any boy from that good said. Next thing again, before a boy pray for ramp with no woman down on me, I just move out the whole on no mama, on no sister, on no baby mother, on no daughter. Just know that. Yeah? I don't know if you just start take off the voice, did this, and just start saying all over the place. Can you see? If a boy ever ramp with nobody. No joke. God's a forever man. No joke. Black man, chip man. See, they're not talking.
No, we're not talking like that. This.
Bro, just a foul, you know this. Safety.
Alright.
What I think them straight on the pitch of the last one.
Can't run but no far.
Slap on the wall. Yes, I know us. You see me?
Yes, you know.
Now, people, I don't know if it is a sign, but these videos always seem to reach me first. I don't know if they are trying to send some sort of message, some sort of warning, so therefore they need the highlight and they know that I have the platform. However, we see that they are showing all sort of small things. We are talking about some pi, we are talking about some 3/8, we are talking about some 38, we are talking about some 9, we are talking about some 4/5. We are speaking about the little baby. However, these little baby, they are very serious, they are very dangerous. And we see them have the drum, and when we talk about the drum, I am not speaking about any garbage can. May I talk about the drum that basically send your life. We are talking about the Riverton. We see they also have the guns. We are talking about the house of guns, and they are in. We are talking about the barrel are in the paint pan them. And people, if you know anything about the garrison or the badman culture, you would have known that whenever you see any sort of gun and barrel or gun and paint pan, what basically happens is that they hide these guns in the paint pan, and then them basically hide the paint pan in the latrine, nail up on a piece of string. So therefore, whenever the po-po come and search in the premises, they cannot find it because these guns are actually in the latrine themselves, tied up on a piece of string or a piece of rope. And people, that is just knowledge from the street. Who knows, knows. And like them say, what is understood does not need to be explained. Now, people, when we see these videos often on social media, we have to realize, like the saying goes, it seems like when planting one dead, it SHOOT. So it seems like these persons are jeering. We are speaking about the armed forces. We are talking about the POPO. We are talking about the JDF. They are basically spotlighting themselves or highlighting themselves. They are saying, yoo-hoo, here I am, come and get me, come and take out my life, because it seems like my life is worthless. It seems like my life is meaningless. And we've seen from the numerous set of incidents that we see on social media or in the news that a lot of persons are getting slapped away, a lot of persons are getting robbed. So people, these are the tools of the trade. And like I've always said, based on the history and based on the recent activity by these new millennials, it seems as if they have lost the will to work, or the will for basically live, or the will for basically respect other person's life. So people, this is bad news. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word, don't put any space between the words. And I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, subscribe to this channel where I'm speaking about true Jamaica buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the POPO, we see that the Jamaica Defense Force and also INDECOM are investigating or have a probe as it pertains to the 44-year-old lady. We are speaking about the mother that was slapped away in Augustown. We are speaking about a person whose name is Susan Bogle. And this incident took place on Bryce Hill Road. We are speaking about Augustown, like I said before. Now, based on the information that is out there, we are speaking about more details. It is said that she picked up at least 3. We are talking about con. We are talking about she got a con in her foot at first and then after 2 more. So people, the first report that we had, it was that it was some sort of mistake or stray shot, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, based on the fact that she picked up multiple, we can come to the logical conclusion that this was not any sort of stray shot. It seems like the POPO or the JDF, may I talk about the soldier, got some sort of information, or they went to the wrong house and basically killed this lady as she laid in her bed. And people, like I said before in my first video, she is a disabled lady. That means that she has some sort of challenge, whether it is physical or mental, I am not sure. Now, people, yesterday when I did the video, people were speculating that it was some sort of shootout between the armed forces, may I talk about the JCF and JDF, and some gunmen or bad men. But based on the residents, based on the account of the resident, there was no sort of shootout. And people, I know whenever I say this, there are always some popo tete or some armed force tete that are always making comments in my comment section. Make the popo do them job, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. And that is exactly what I am doing. I want them to do their job. However, when them wrong, point blank and period. This channel is not a channel that takes up for anybody. May I talk about politician, may I talk about popo, whoever. If you're wrong, you're just dead wrong. Point blank and period. Now, after this incident occurred, we saw that the residents in Augustown, they were mad because they said that this lady is not a trouble lady. She is not a person that get involved in any sort of altercation. And like I said, people, she is disabled. And based on what INDECOM is saying, they say that they have responded and they have spoken to the POPO, they have spoken to the JDF, and they're also speaking to the residents and the family member of the deceased. INDECOM also revealed that they are doing a forensic reconstruction of the scene, which includes the lady's house. So in other words, this forensic reconstruction will determine how she died and who is responsible, whether it is the popo, whether it is a soldier, or whether it is any sort of bad man. They also say that they are also taking, we are talking about the tool from the armed forces, we are speaking about the popo and the JDF to do a ballistic test or a few ballistic tests. So people, it seems like INDECOM is doing their job. And people, like I've always said, as it pertains to any sort of incident or mishap or any sort of shooting as it pertains to the JDF or the JDF, we can only hope for the best and expect the worst, because we know that they have a history of basically hiding stuff. And this is also based on information from the Jamaica Human Rights Group or organization. They say that the Jamaica Defense Force, the JDF, they have a history of hiding report or not divulging information. They are not very transparent. And people, history can show that point blank and period. Indicom also revealed that they are waiting on a post-mortem report to be conducted, and from that report they'll have more information as to what happened or what transpired. And also the POPO has responded, and they are telling the public to be patient because people are insinuating or people are drawing conclusion and saying that the JDF is responsible or the POPO is responsible. However, based on what the POPO is saying, they said that there was some sort of shootout as it pertains to the gunmen and also the armed forces. However, residents are saying something else. So people, let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.